Alright guys, here is the first review of one of Lew Brew's beers. He sent me 5. Oh wait. I think there's actually 6. He sent me 2 of the pale ale. But I'm going to review 2 tonight. Well, they might be 2 separate videos, but... so the one I'm going to review now is the lager. It's an amber lager, brewed beginning of June 2015, and it's 5.1%, and he said, think Yuengling lager. So I think, and again, huge thanks to Ryan. Thanks for doing this. I will try to get something back to you soon, once I have a little bit more funds. This has been an expensive summer. Uh-oh, gotta take the tape off. That shouldn't be a big problem. Probably end up cutting this out. Maybe not. Alright. So, I think I have a good glass to do this in. New Glarus Pilsner style glass, so let's get into it. I'm really excited about this because I've never had a homebrewed lager. Not much of a hiss. I know he bottles off the keg, so let's see if it held some carbonation. Pour aggressive. It's carbonated, but not a huge head on it. It's definitely lost some carbonation. As you guys can probably see, it is crystal clear, very clear, amber. I've never had Yuengling lager, so I can't you know, compare it to that. But let's get a nose, huh? Lager. Smells a lot like my cream ales, actually. Got some of that corny, grainy smell. Not much else. Very nice. All right, let's go for the taste. One more. Wow, it's a great beer. My friend loves Yuengling lager. He lives in Florida, and this, I know he'd love this. This is delicious. Other than it's low in the carbonation, that is what it is. I mean, if it's a lager, you want it a little more carbonated, but I bet coming out of the keg, it's delicious. This really makes me want to do a lager, big time. Yeah, it's you know, there's not a whole lot there. It's a little malty, very clean. It's delicious. That's about all on this one. Not much lacing again, but this is a lager, and you know, this is a fresh glass. But if I'm going to do a rating scale on these, I'm going to try to remember that. This for me is a 5 out of 5. By what I know about lagers and the taste, it's absolutely clean. It's beautiful. It's delicious. Cheers, Ryan. Thanks. All right, on to beer number 2 from Lew Brew. This one is Mommy and Daddy's Special Dance. It's an coffee oatmeal stout, 8.5%, bottled from the keg, and it was brewed January of 2015. So, I mean, you can let this one sit, but I can't wait. So, all right. So let's crack this open. I'm using a different glass on this one. I like to use these English pub style glasses for stout. So, all right, let's pour it in. Okay, this one's definitely more carbed. Well, maybe not. All right, there we go. Let me set the bottle down. And I've never made a homebrewed stout. I've made a Midwest oatmeal stout, and it was terrible. It was one of their like economical kits. It was awful. But I've never made an actual stout, so Let's get into this. Get a nose on it. I get the coffee. I don't know if he actually, oh, excuse me, clearing out from being outside. I don't know if he actually put coffee in this, but again, well, let's get a, appearance is jet black. Can't see through it. Not a big head, but there's a cap there, but I'm getting the coffee in the roast. Oatmeal. I mean, I don't know if you can smell oatmeal. To be honest, I don't know, but more oatmeal for me is a mouthfeel thing. Yeah, it smells like a rich stout. Coffee, chocolate, kind of char, roasty. So let's go in for a taste. And I did let this one warm, by the way. See, in this one, I'm getting the coffee and the roast, but I'm also, it doesn't have the mouthfeel like, like a rich oatmeal stout. And it's surprising because it's thick and black. It's very carbed, and I think that could be, it's actually well carbonated. And I think that could be playing into, kind of giving it more of the, kind of a lighter, crisper mouthfeel as opposed to a thick. As you see, if I swirl it, comes right back up. And a little bit of astringency, and I know that I get that in my darker beers because I mash the dark grains, and I've never paid attention to pH. I don't know if Ryan does, but that can mess with the pH. And so I think the next time I brew a dark beer all grain, I'm gonna cold steep the grains. But I do get a little bit of astringency. It's not terrible, but it's there. And then again, it could be just the hop bitterness, to be honest with you. One more taste and I'll give you an overall. Yeah, it's good. It's drinkable. I think, I'm just expecting more of a body out of an oatmeal stout, Again, this is homebrew we're dealing with. We're not professionals. And I don't know how many stouts Ryan has done, but if I were to try a stout, I'm kind of scared to try a stout, to be honest with you. Because they're difficult beers to make, in my opinion. Because you got to deal, especially all grain, because you're dealing with a lot of dark grains that can be astringent. But, it's a good beer. Yeah, it's good. On this one, I'm going to give it a 3 to 4. That Yingling lager was, I'm telling you, commercial quality. I couldn't, if you were to give me that in a glass, I could not tell. This, I'm picking up, just some of those things I was talking about. But again, a nice rich chocolatey roast coffee. It's all there. I think it just, hopefully next time he can, and I would think he's thinking the same thing, more of a creamier, thick mouthfeel. That's the one thing. And maybe, Ryan, if you haven't done it, try cold steeping the dark grains. I'm definitely going to do that. I hear good things about it, and it, especially if you're not paying attention to your pH. If you are, then it shouldn't be a problem if you add, acid malt and all that kind of stuff. But I think if you're not paying attention to pH, and you cold steeping grains can really help. So again, I'd say 3.5 on this one. It's good, it's drinkable, it's better than a stout I would make, I'm sure. But again, and I'm just being honest, I know Ryan would want me to be honest, it needs some improvement in, like I just said, maybe in some of the astringency possibly, and the mouthfeel for an oatmeal stout. But that's just me. We'll see what everyone else says, because I think he sent it to a couple other people. Cheers. Sorry I was being a little harsh. Cheers. Thanks, Ryan.